Hey guys, how's it going? So I've told you how to gear up your character and I've told you a bit about legendaries. So now you need to be prepared for raid. So I'm going to be telling you what you need to take with you and what you need to know so that you're prepared for raid. Let's get to it. So the first thing I want to talk about is Flasks. Flasks increase your primary stat for 1 hour. So for example, I'm a mage, so I use intellect. So I use the flask that gives me a buff in intellect. It will be different for different classes, but there are 4 different flasks and you'll be able to grab the one that you need. So definitely get some of them. Now to get them, there are a few ways. If you're in a guild, see if someone else or a friend is doing alchemy, ask them. Either buy it off them, give them gold, or give them the mats and they'll make them. So that's one main option, and I would recommend that if you are in a guild. If you're not in a guild, don't fret. There are 2 ways of doing it. You can either make them yourself, get alchemy, do it. If not, go to the auction house and you can buy them from there. So definitely go over there, do whatever you need to do, grab a stack of 10, or if you can't afford 10, get 5 at least, so that you're ready for raid, and you can even use them for mythic classes, so make sure you're prepared with them. Next I want to talk about food. Food is different to flasks for 2 reasons. 1, it increases your secondary stat, crit, haste, mastery, versatility. The second thing is, when you die you lose your buff, so you have to eat again before you fight another boss. Okay, you guys should know what your secondary stat is, so pick the one that you need. Alright. There's a different type of food and they're called feasts. Feasts are for the whole raid team to eat. And instead of giving you an increase on your secondary stat, it will give you a small increase on your primary stat. Okay, so I will get more intellect if I eat the feast and not my own food. But that is your decision if you want to eat the feast or if you want to eat normal food. Have a look up, it might tell you different as well, but you work out what one's best for your character. Now to get them, it is literally the same as before. Ask a guildmate, either get them, make them yourself, or auction house. Alright, if you want to know more about Legion cooking, you want me to do a little guide on it, I will do a little quick small guide on it if you want. So let me know in the comments. Next I want to talk about potions, also known as combat potions or pre-pots. They are a little different to food and flasks because it's only a short buff. So you want to use it on the very beginning of a boss battle, and you also can use it in the middle of the battle. But you want to use it a second time when you have all your cooldowns back up, so you can do more burst damage. Okay. For example, I use prolonged power, so it increases all my stats. So I use that at the beginning of the fight, and then in the middle when all my cooldowns are back up, so I can do another bit of burst damage. To get them, it's the same old same old. You can either ask a guild member, if not, you make them yourself, or you go to the auction house. Next I want to talk about Defiled Augmented Runes. Okay. These are similar to flasks and food. Now, the reason why it's similar to flasks is it increases your primary stat. Okay, so it would increase my intellect for 1 hour, just like a flask. But, just like food, if you die, you lose this buff and you will have to put it on again by using another one. Okay, so keep that in mind. It's not completely like flasks. Bit of, you know, you can lose it again. It's a bit like food as well. Okay, so definitely grab them. I want to make sure you know they don't overwrite any other buff. It's an extra buff on top, so it won't get rid of your flasks buff, or it won't get rid of your food buff. It'll be an extra one there, so increase your stat again. Okay, now to get them, I know you think I'm going to say from the guild and everything. No, okay, you can't. The way to get them is LFR bosses. It's not a 100% chance, but it is a high rate. Call to arms. As a reward for call to arms, you get a satchel. They're normally in there. And also order hall missions. There is a few that actually give it away as a reward, so go do them. You want to grab them as much as you can when you can, and then use them when you are raiding. So make sure you stack them up so you are prepared for it. Next I want to talk about Vantus Runes. These are different to Defiled Augmented Runes and every other consumable mentioned. What this does is it will increase your character's versatility, so make sure that you do more damage, but also you will take less damage from one boss in Tomb Sargeras of your choice. You can get it for other raids, but this one, it gives you the option to pick which boss you want by clicking on that boss and then clicking on this rune. Okay, that will be really helpful for you and your guild or your team that are going through an annoying boss and want to see that progression. Okay, so definitely take that as, I would say, a little extra. It's not a necessity, but it's a little extra that you can have on the side. Now to get them, it's the same old, same old. Either get a guildmate to do it, or do it yourself through inscription, or you can buy them at the auction house. So we've spoken about all the consumables. Now briefly, I want to talk about tactics. Now, there are certain mechanics with bosses that can wipe a whole group, and you can avoid them by understanding the tactics that you need to know. Okay, have a look at some guides for your raid that you are going to do. If it's Tomb Sargeras, have a look at them. You can go on YouTube, there are a whole bunch of guides on it. There is Fat Boss, definitely go look at him, that's how I've learned most of it. You can also see some spreadsheets, other stuff like that, right? But you need to know your tactics, because you don't want to wipe your group. You want to make sure that you just progress and storm through it all. Alright, so remember, look up them tactics. So there we have it. You are now prepared. You have learned how to gear up your character, you've learned about legendaries, and now you've learned about the consumables, and also to do your research on them tactics. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it's helped out a lot. If there's anything else you want me to talk about, anything you want me to elaborate on or talk more about, let me know in the comment section below. Okay, and I'll definitely look into it for you. Okay, so yeah, I hope this has helped you. I know it would helped me when I started out raiding, but I hope it's helped, and make sure you subscribe, like the video, comment if you want to know more about anything to do with WoW. I'm happy to do it. Okay, so let me know, and I will catch you guys in the next video.